I recently missed one of my goals. And you know what? I feel okay about it. And I think it's important to be able to just be okay with some of failures and some of missing deadlines at some point. And I'm going to tell you what it is for me and why it is important to react that way. You know, as entrepreneur, tons of things doesn't happen the way we thought. We plan things, but there are stuff that happen in life, and we miss deadline. That happen all the time, and I would even say that most of the project and almost every project have some unpredictable things. So either you force things in order to really be sure to meet your deadline, and in that case, it can be okay if it's really worth it. Or you can say, okay, that could cost me too much to really meet that deadline. And I prefer to save my energy, to save my resources, to save my time, and just not meet that deadline and do things another way. And for me, it was on the beginning by the end of last year, I do commit to publish daily and for an entire year. And that's what I did so far. And I just skipped and missed a couple of episodes. I think it was 2 or 3 episodes on the beginning of April. Why? So the reason behind that is because I've shot some episode in advance. And because of that, and I knew that I was about to put in production my new system, the marketing automation ninja system. If you are not aware of that, you can check marketingautomationninja.com. It's a tool that I've created to really allow me to publish on a daily basis, which processes the video automatically, the audio automatically, everything is automatic, and it published it on podcast, YouTube, and social media. And now I am sharing that tool with some friends, and it's becoming a startup by its own. So because I was about to publish this, I started to record in another way with another technique. And then I was stuck because it was not ready yet. I had some video to publish, but I cannot publish them because basically I was making a real pause on the beginning, and it was not, it had to process by the new technique. So I just said, okay, if I really want to do this, I will need to process the video, to edit the video myself, to do things manually, and I will waste at least half an hour, if it's not an hour a day, just for that. And I wasn't willing to waste that time. So I preferred to pause publishing the publication and dedicate that time to optimize my tool to be ready as soon as possible. I worked late nights one day, and then I did it, and now I am back on track. I have all the automation required. It works well. It's much better than before, with a lot of animation on YouTube as well that we did not add before. And for the podcast, we also have the automation of the intro, etc. So all that to say that this is not because you miss a deadline or because you feel like you're going to miss a deadline that you should do everything to meet this deadline, because it might cost you too much. And that's the same thing when you have a developer that maybe might be a bit slower than what you thought. It often happens, and it doesn't really mean that you need to kick out that developer and to take another one, because it might also take you a lot of time in the other with someone else. So always consider how much it's going to cost you to really meet your deadline, and it's okay sometime to fail just a bit, just few days, if it doesn't really hurt your business, I would say deeply. So just be okay with this, and I'm going to talk again very soon tomorrow in another episode. Until then, take care. Bye for now.